Have you ever asked yourself why people who are in a relationship that involves sex find it difficult to break out? It is because sex is so addicting, an addiction that is very strong to break off. I'll be providing us with some medical explanation as to why it is like that. Although there are other scriptural bases. During the process of having sexual intercourse, there is a release of certain hormones such as the dopamine, the endorphin, and then the oxytocin. See, this dopamine is a want more hormone. It's actually a neurotransmitter that is also found in gambling, those that are into gambling and drugs. This dopamine is an addicting hormone. It's a hormone that wants you to crave for more. So during the process of this intercourse, there is always a release of dopamine, and then this dopamine at some point will get you addicted. You will start craving for more, and then oxytocin is actually released during this ejaculation and orgasm process. See, one of the function is for contraction actually, but in the process where oxytocin is released, it calls for some sort of emotional attachment. See, it's called a bond hormone. Oxytocin is a bonding hormone. When it's released, it calls for emotional attachment, and that's why you are strangely attached to the person you are intimate with. And then endorphin is for relaxation. You see, your brain will be manipulated to start craving for relaxation in the process. You see, all these things happens around you, and that is why somebody you've been intimated with before, if you see the after 100 years, if you still see the person and then you are in a tight condition, you will still find yourself misbehaving in that regard or having sex. Let me put it that way. I pity those who said is my ex. I don't have anything to do with him again. It's a monster of a person. If you see the person in a tight condition and nobody is with you, you will still be stimulated because these things are saved in your memory reserve. Pleasure has already been put in place. You understand? There's a release of dopamine, release of endorphin, and release of oxytocin. The dopamine is a want more hormone. It's a neurotransmitter. That's why those that are into gambling and drugs, they find it very difficult to break out of it. And then this oxytocin, which is a bonding hormone, you understand? There is some sort of emotional attachment. She's in an abusive relationship. You want to talk to her to come out of this relationship. She'll tell you, I know what I'm doing. It's a lie. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's strangely attached. It's because of release of oxytocin. And so any relationship that is more of sex, that kind of relationship, even if it's abusive, the partners cannot separate. That is just the basic truth. Endorphin is released in the process, and many other hormones are released in the process. And all these things keep the people that are involved addicted. You see, it's released from the man's end. It's also released from the woman's end. And you see, they are strangely attached. While married, they still feel the pleasure of going back to the other partner.